figured out is all it takes for my love's needed all the same.
G'day, how's it going? My name's Angelo. I live in Churnside Park and I play in the Crane District. Yeah.
And what genre is the Crane District?
I'd say it's kind of like just folky, indie folky type of stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
And is it just made up of yourself or is it a collective of people?
Just me. I just make everything in my bedroom. So yeah, lots of layering, layering tracks over and over again. I use Ableton, so I use Ableton to program the drums, but everything else in terms of like the synths and the bass and the guitars and the vocals and stuff, I just do all that on my own.
Cool, that's so awesome. What made you start the Crane District? What's kind of been your music path in general?
So the Crane District started from the kind of disbanding of my previous band. I was in another band called MF Jones, and I was in that for a long time. I think I started that in year 11, so 2011. And then that kind of, just kind of crumbled, dissipated, whatever kind of word you want to use. And then, I was just kind of left thinking like, I don't really want to start another band, and I kind of really want to learn how to produce and learn how to record on my own and have that kind of that skill. So I just decided it was a good idea to just to kind of start the Crane District, start writing some songs. It all just starts with like an acoustic song and then just layering on top of that.
Great.
So yeah, that's kind of the journey.
Has there been anyone, like any person that has really influenced you as a musician, more from an industry standpoint or a collaboration standpoint?
I think everyone that I've ever been in a band with has influenced me in some way. I feel like whenever you play with other people, you take on some of their traits, some like the best parts of their playing, and then you try and incorporate it in your playing. So, I mean, like everyone that was in MF Jones, I've taken traits from them. Try to take good traits from them, and same with people that you just jam with. I've jammed with like Pete Collins and Josh from Therapy Dog. Yeah. They're all great players and great songwriters. So you just kind of like I'm always like trying to analyze like what makes this song good, and then I'm trying to like copy it and make it my own in a way. So, but yeah, so I guess just anyone that I've played with really has influenced me, I feel.
Awesome. And what artists do you admire out there?
I guess artists that resonate with me the most would probably be like your Springsteens and your Crosby, Stills and Nashes, Neil Youngs, also Julia Jacklin, I think is really amazing. I've been able to see her a couple times, and both times she was just mind-blowingly good. But yeah, so those type of kind of like guitar-based, kind of just like not necessarily the most flashy of players, but just kind of like where the melody is the most important thing of it, the underlying melody and the message. So those types of people.
Cool. And how about local artists? Has there been anyone from Melbourne or Victoria or anyone like that you've really enjoyed seeing play live and really taken on board some of their influence?
Yeah, we've played. I've been lucky enough to play with a fair few bands. So bands like Flogs and Gold Socks and the Great Emu War, all great bands. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've taken them on as like an influence, but just kind of like just to admire that you can also just make music that resonates with your kind of group of people, what I mean? Just to kind of like they can do it, so I can do it as well, sort of thing.
Yeah, awesome.
So yeah,
cool.
Those types of people.
Great. So I'm interested in your creative process and your songwriting process. So where does it start? What is sort of the foundation of your songs before you get technical with it?
Yeah, usually it always starts with just a little chord progression or something that I think sounds okay, and then the words kind of come after. And then usually the words just kind of come from just stuff you're thinking about, like during that week or that month or whatever. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of the process. It always just starts with guitar.
What's been your favorite creation so far? I know you're releasing a song soon. Has that been your is that kind of your favorite so far, or have you liked a previous song that you've done, or what's been your favorite thing that you've worked on?
Yeah, so I don't have a huge kind of backlog of songs that I can draw on. I've only done 2 or 3 so far.
Yep.
But I released Thailand, and I really loved that at the time. And I feel like every time you finish a new song, that's your new favorite. So I did Thailand first, and then I did Autumn Myers, which is coming out next Friday, the 21st. So that's kind of like my new favorite at the moment. Yeah, I guess it's a hard question because you just kind of like chop and change, and then you like them, and then also I'm kind of hearing them as like, this one's better production wise because I did this or whatever and stuff like that. So they just kind of like them for different, you just like them for different reasons.
With your new song, is it called Autumn Eyes, did you say? Tell me a little bit about that. Is that similar to Thailand, or is it a new angle?
I think it's similar in the sense that it's kind of about like the very beginning of kind of a relationship, and like that like kind of like very green, naive sort of time of before you kind of really get to know someone fully. So like everything's great, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I guess it's kind of about that. It's just about like, it's about falling in love, really, at the end of the day. That's what it's about.
Beautiful. So how has lockdown treated you? Has it been a time of productivity or a time of rest? Has it been this new song that's been the process, all of that? Yeah,
I guess I kind of split it into 2 parts. So lockdown phase 1, I was doing nothing. So that was like March, April. I was pretty much just at home, not doing much, watching Netflix, doing some work and stuff. But then like I had like a month of that where it was like a month of like justified laziness. So now I've kind of like gotten over that, and now it's like super productive. Like I feel like I'm writing every day, and you know, just being productive in other areas as well every day. So I guess like half in a way.
Cool.
Yeah.
And was Autumn Eyes developed prior to lockdown, or has that sort of been something that's been born during this time?
Autumn Eyes was done before lockdown. Yeah. So I've had this one for a little while. But there's plenty of new stuff on the way. I've got plenty of new stuff on the burners, which is good, which is exciting.
Started home and I've been watching the leaves fall all day.